guys, okay, so it's me and I here. Hi, how you doing? I got my blanket, I got some tea because it's the Christmas season. Yeah, that means it's my yearly tradition to redraw this one piece from 2017 I did of Maddie and Alan, and I am so proud of this one that this year's because oh my god, it's so pretty. I'm still experimenting with making my art really soft and soft because I think that just fits my art style, and also I have a lot of problems with line art currently. I don't know, I just don't enjoy it when I do it, not when other artists do it, because I think that's amazing. This video I thought I'll just get my thoughts out there about doing this yearly redraw of this one drawing I made, and maybe at the end I'll tell you something about, well, Invisible and the newer story of Invisible, because that's something I changed recently, but that's for later. The first thing I learned from doing this piece is it's so much easier to see your development if you draw this one drawing multiple times, because you can like clearly compare different pieces of the drawing together. I'm so sorry, it's like it's the middle of the night and I have a train at 5 a.m. and I'm editing a video because I don't have time next week, so this is a mess. Also, I haven't been speaking English for like weeks now. So I'm sorry if I sound like an absolute mess. And also I didn't make notes for this video, which is a mistake on my part. Yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry, back on topic. Yeah, it's definitely easier to see your improvement over the years, and not only the drawing but also character design, because I change Maddie's and Alan's design every time I draw this drawing, and it kind of shows me all the things I learned this year, which is, for example, have a soft art style, shade, play with colors, play with textures, dynamic poses. I think I improved on those at least a bit, and for the first time in these 3 years I've been doing this drawing, this one doesn't feel so stiff and staged in a way, and I am so proud of that because it's actually dynamic. And like, also it only took me like 2 hours to draw this, which is so impressive, and I'm so proud of myself for being able to do that. I seriously recommend doing this if anyone is bored, like redraw a drawing and then next year do it again and do it again, because it's actually amazing and it makes me so happy when I see my improvement. And I should have really taken notes on this. And it also shows me like my improvement on these two characters that I love so dearly, and I think I should just talk about them because again I didn't take notes on the first part, which is a mistake on, it's just my mistake and I can't speak, and oh my god. Okay, so the current all of the things you knew about Invisible before the change now, most of it still happened. It just happens in like the prologue or in the prequel to the actual story, not all of the things exactly, because I do have to change some things to fit with the new world and the new characters I made. But 2 weeks ago you learned about the characters Cameron and Walter, which are 2 of the new ones, and there's also Sybil. Still don't have a drawing of her, I'm sorry. And basically all of the things you know about Invisible, that most of it happens before, and that's also the time period where Maddie gets to know Alan, Cameron, Walter, and Sybil. And then there's a 1-year skip to Maddie living in her aunt's house. She's currently on vacations, and suddenly, and for like a few weeks now, she's been getting these sudden headaches. Well, they're not exactly headaches, mostly it's like her connection to the veil and to the other side like physically hurts her, and that makes her activate her powers in different ways she can control it. And during one of those like breakdowns attacks, I'm not sure what to call them, like one of the worst ones she had yet. She accidentally summons, well, the rest of the ghost gang back from the other side to the human world, to the living world actually, not just as ghosts but as actual humans, and well, partial humans because they're still connected to Maddie's powers, Maddie's connections, and but they are breathing, they're living, and basically they're trying to figure out what is causing all of these like headaches and migraines and weird power attacks, because it turns out it's not only Maddie but it's every single medium on the world, and that also means that the government and humans are starting to turn against them and trying to lock them up in facilities or somehow stop these attacks from happening. And Maddie, together with the ghost gang, is trying to somehow figure out just, well, you know, she's a 17-year-old that just is hoping not to go to jail, which I think is a valid enough reason why people, you know, don't want to be put in jail. And yeah, basically it's just a semi-growing up story with some mediums and some ghosts and a lot of heartbreaks. I'm still not set on the ending or the specifics of the story, but that is currently what the story is about, and I'm hoping that the next few weeks to get more into details of every single character. And although I should probably start with Maddie or Alan, I really want to do the one for Walter because he is my current absolute child, and like I already have a cute Pinterest board for him and I love him so much. So expect that soon, more than even Maddie, because I kind of want to go from the kind of less important characters to the more important ones. So we'll start with Cameron, Walter, Sybil, that trio, then we go to Alan, and then at the end to Maddie, because I think that's kind of a fun little build-up. And technically that's also I just realized that's also the order of their births, because, you know, Walter and Sybil, they're both from the 18th century, Cameron is from the beginning of the 20th century, and Alan, like, he died just 7 years before the plot of the story, and well, Maddie is still alive, so that's a plus for sure. So expect those videos in the future. I'm sorry this video has been a mess. I'm just trying to make videos every week now, although I have so much stuff to do in school, because there's also the the end of the semester, and I have to prepare all of my art to show to the teachers for I forgot how they call it, you know, just to get my grades and stuff. So I'm a mess currently. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a nice Christmas season, and bye!